Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with great recordings you probably never knew existed. I mean, there's so many of those. This one particularly tickles my fancy and was rather galling, actually, when I first got it. Back in 2014 now, I guess it's about 10, 11 years ago. It was recorded even before that, in 1999. It's Yefim, Bronfman, and Emanuel playing Rachmaninoff's Suites for two pianos and the Symphonic dances in its arrangement for two pianos. That's a lot of music. It's like 78 minutes, this disc. 78:49. It's a very, very long disc full of fabulous Rachmaninoff. And this coupling was shared by, of course, Martha Argerich, and it was Alexander Rabinovich or someone like that. But the fact that Martha Argerich did it sort of obviated the need to talk about any competition, or at least that's what they think. That's what people think. And I always thought that was kind of a pity because, however wonderful Argerich is and Rabinovich or whoever she's playing with, she's not the last word in this music. Of course she isn't. I mean, there's certainly a lot more to be said for it. It's wonderful, wonderful music. The first suite for two pianos always blew my mind. The first time I heard it, I remember it was the Previn and Ashkenazi versions, which are very good too, by the way, on Decca. And that last movement of the first suite, which is subtitled Russian Easter, it's an evocation of Russian bell sounds, nothing but Russian bell sounds. And it's positively minimalist. It's da 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 da. You want me to keep going? Well, it does, even if I don't. And I was thinking to myself, what the hell is that? I mean, it was so unlike anything else by anybody else. And it was, Rachmaninoff really, getting into the primal Russianness of himself, or whatever you want to call it. Really rather cool. The second suite is bigger and really sort of less primitive, I guess is the word. I don't know. It's a wonderfully sophisticated piece. And of course, both of those suites for two pianos are early works. The Symphonic dances, on the other hand, that was his last major work. And we all know it in the orchestration, which is absolutely glorious. My goodness. Some people have actually had the chutzpah to suggest that the two piano version is better because the orchestration is so big and glamorous and overinflated. Oh, God, it should only be bigger and more glamorous and more overinflated. I mean, come on. It's one of the greatest things Rachmaninoff ever did. And the Symphonic Dances itself has only really gotten major attention in the past 20 years or so. Now everybody does it. Back in the day, it was an incredible rarity. I remember I had 25, 30 years ago, when I had my community orchestra when I was head of repertoire. We played it. And it was so much fun. I mean, it was just wonderful. We had such a great time doing it. And the arrangement for two pianos is extremely effective. It really is, but it has to be played with, clarity and virtuosity, all of which are amply in evidence here. I mean, these two players, Bronfman and Axe, they're very different personalities, and they don't unite as one in the same way, perhaps, that Argerich and Rabinovich did. I don't know. I mean, I detect maybe subliminally a little bit more of a relaxed and I think sort of joyful attitude toward the music. And it's particularly good to hear Emanuel doing this. Emanuel is one of those players who has been around forever, and he never does bad work. He's an extraordinarily gifted pianist, and he's done all the music that a lot of other people have done. And for that reason, he doesn't get a lot of attention. He's not the most demonstrative, but he's never less than first class. Really, virtually never. And Bronfman, of course, is wonderful, but he's also been sort of around the block a few times. I mean, he did some great stuff for Sony. The Prokofiev piano concertos were amazing, and his Beethoven piano concertos with Zinman, which are on Artie Nova or whatever that other little label was, are just phenomenal. Absolutely fabulous. So they're both superb pianists who've always sort of just slid under the under the radar. They made an excellent disc of Brahms music for two pianos as well. I mean, they're really good. And so to have this, I was just listening to it again the other day, and I was thinking to myself, wow, it's been a long time since I played it. And I went and checked, and it's still around. Actually, it seems still to be available, not for a lot of money on Amazon. And it's just great. If you like these works, you really ought to give this disc a shot. It's as good as the Argerich. It's as good as anybody's. It really is. And it's very well recorded. I mean, it's better recorded than Argerich. It's beautiful sounding. And so I really think that we should give it a little love. If you like this music, and if you haven't heard it yet, give it a shot. You won't be sorry. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.